To all. Today we will discuss the first chapter of class 10th maths, that is real numbers. So students, I am welcoming all of you in this class. So first of all, before solving the exercise, I would like to explain few terms. So we should know first of all the classification of the numbers. So we know that all the numbers are being classified in two ways. These are real numbers and imaginary numbers. Imaginary number is denoted by I, and I am giving few examples: under root -5, under root -3. These all are imaginary number. And about these numbers, later on you will know in details. Real numbers are also two types: rational numbers and irrational numbers. Irrational numbers are root 2, root 3, pi, e, dot, dot, dot. Irrational numbers cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where q not equal to 0. And rational numbers are also are those numbers whom we can express in the form of p by q, where q not equal to 0 and p and q are integers. Now rational numbers are also two types: integers and non-integers. Non-integers, in non-integers we will study regarding the fractions and decimals. And we do know that fractions are also three types: proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed fractions. Integers are also of three types: negative integers, 0, that is whole number, and natural numbers or counting numbers. So I am just showing it by three division. Real numbers. So I am classifying the numbers. First of all, this is a real number. Real numbers denoted by R, and this is imaginary number. Denoted by I. Real numbers are of two types: rational numbers it is denoted by Q, and irrational numbers denoted by Q bar. I am giving few examples of irrationals: root 2, root 3, 2 plus root 5, pi, e, dot, dot, dot. Rational numbers are also of two types: integers it is denoted by I or Z, non-integers or fractions. There are three types of fractions: proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. Integers are also three types: negative integers, whole number, and natural numbers or counting numbers. It is denoted by n. It can be also expressed in the form of sets. see, you can make them understand easily. This classification here I have explained. This is complete numbers. There are two types of numbers. This is the set of reals. This is the set of imaginary numbers. Real numbers are also two types. This is a set of rational numbers and it is the set of irrational numbers. Rational numbers, this is the set integers and this is the zone where we used to get fractions. Inside the integer we are getting whole number and this is negative in the zone for negative integers. And inside it this is natural number and this is 0. So this is the classification according to this set. But all these numbers we will study in coming exercises. Right now in exercise 1.1 we have to study regarding algorithm and lemma, Euclid's division lemma. So I am explaining algorithm. Actually algorithm is a series of well-defined steps which gives a procedure of solving a type of problems. We will use this algorithm in finding out the HCF and LCM of the given numbers. Lemma. Lemma is a proven statement. It is a proven statement. And is used in proving other statements. And most important part is Euclid's division lemma. But we are familiar with the formula dividend equals divisor into quotient plus remainder, and here we will discuss regarding that formula. It states that if A and B be any two positive integers and there be existing two positive integers Q and R such that A equals BQ plus R, where either R is equal to 0 or greater than 0 but less than B. Here this A is called dividend, B is called divisor, Q is called quotient and R is remainder. Now here there is one question, that why the value of R will be less than the value of divisor. You can understand this one by this natural number set. I am taking the set of 50 numbers, first 50 natural numbers. Here when we will look it carefully, then we get that always even numbers and odd numbers are occurring alternately. If first number 2 is even, then 3 is odd, 4 is even, 5 is odd, 6 is even, 7 is odd. So for evens and odd, in both the cases, when 2 is divided by 2, then remainder is 0. But when 3 will be divided by 2, remainder is 1. But when 4 will be divided by 2, remainder is 0. Same thing for odds. 3 divided by 3 is remainder is 0. But when 4 will be divided by 3, remainder is 1. Okay, so we are getting that in the case of evens and odds, remainder will be how much? Either 0 or 1 when it will be divided by 2.